using cell phones in elementary schools. First, imagine that you are sitting in a classroom and your classmates are using their cell phones to watch maybe TikTok or YouTube or playing games with their friends. But this not happens in high school. It happens in elementary school. Isn't it a really serious problem? So I'm a student right now. I'm 20 years old, and I can't really focus on even we can't really focus on the classroom right now. And this picture is in a very boring history class in grade 3, and this is my friend called Ben, and I didn't focus, so I took my cell phone and took a picture of him, and he's sleeping when I was took a picture of him. And you can look, this is a history class, and so I failed my history class in grade 3. So cell phone is a really serious problem. So my central idea is elementary schools should ban cell phones use because it negatively affects learning and social interaction and mental health. And I will first talk about the problem caused by cell phone use in elementary schools. And second, I'll talk about the reason why this problem occurs. Third, I'll talk about how banning cell phones can effectively solve it. Number one, I'll talk about the problem. Cell phone reduce students' concentration. Imagine that you're sitting in a class and you are having a very boring Chinese class or history class. Would you take out your phones and watch TikTok or text your friend, or you will choose to focus on the history class? I think most of people will take out their phone and play some games. So the academic performance is negatively affected. So because you didn't focus on your class, so maybe you will fail your history class or Chinese class, just like me. It's not a really good situation. Okay. And number 3, classroom management becomes more difficult because all of the students are using the phones, and so they won't care about what the classroom is going, what the lessons is going. So the teachers will become very difficult to manage the classroom. And the cause is expose them to distraction too early, they get the cell phone too early. Because elementary school are maybe 8 or 9 years old, so they can control themselves very easily. And number 2, it makes it difficult for them to resist the temperature of phone. Because imagine that when you are 9 or 10 and you are having a math class, and there is a phone in front of you, you will choose to listen to the math class or you will play your phone. I think if I was a student, 9-year-old elementary school student, I would choose to play my phone. And number 3, smartphones are designed to be addictive, and I agree with this because there are too many apps that can bother us in the class, like Instagram, and Facebook, or YouTube. When you are in the class, your Instagram icon comes out. Maybe you will click it and see what your friends did they just post. conclusion is schools can implement clear policies. Yes, they can maybe make some rules. For example, we can only use cell phones in Wednesday or Friday. So that student can use their elementary school student can use their cell phones, but they can also focus in the class. And number two, emergency communication can still be maintained because some parents will think, what if my children have some problems in the school, and if they don't have a cell phone, how can they contact me? But right now, schools have a lot of emergency policy. For example, if you have a problem, you can just go to a teacher and tell them, and teacher will help you to solve all the problems. So the emergency communication isn't a really serious problem for them. So, and number three, banning cell phones helps students focus more. Imagine that you are sitting in the classroom for a very boring class and you don't have cell phones. Maybe you will choose to sleep, and you only have two choices. One is sleeping and the other is focus on the class. Even just a little to focus on the class is better than playing cell phones whole days in the class. Just like the picture in this, on my right side, the student without cell phones very focused in the class. These two books are my supporting material for my enrichment points, student conclusions and learning, and the negatively impact of SET overuse on student performance and evidence from all OECD countries. These two books are from the same writer, and I found it I just Googled it. If you are interested in these two books, you can just Google this one and the first. I think the first one is these two books. And my conclusion is banning cell phones in